Hello everybody, I'm Bill the Adjuster, and it's been a hot one all across the country. I know this week it's cooled down a little bit, but it's been some serious heat for early in the summer. It's not even really summer yet. And a lot of failures occur to your cooling system. Not a good thing to happen, but it's really a common loss. You'd be surprised how many people do not address this with their homeowner's insurance, and they pretty much assume that the loss is not covered. So what happens on a summer heat loss, right? Your air conditioning runs at maximum capacity. Your electric system runs at maximum capacity. Some of these units draw well over 100 amps on startup. And you'll notice that, your lights are flashing or dimming when the air conditioner kicks on, and the hotter it is, the harder it needs to run to produce that cooling. So if your central air is working, that's great. But if it's not, it's very possible that you have a loss either due to a power surge, due to lightning, arcing in the system. There are definitely losses that can affect your HVAC system that would create coverage under your homeowner policy. So common damage to your air conditioning system that would actually be covered would be that of a power surge. So if we get a power surge, which is common in the summer, again, you get those brownouts that on and off from the power coming on and off. You just blinks. It can be a real common cause of damage, which then would trigger damage to your system, which then may require replacement, which would be covered under the homeowner policy. Lightning's a big one in the summer. So lightning hits the ground, comes up into the unit, it fries the contactors or the surge capacitors, and all of a sudden your system's out. The HVAC company comes out $8,000 later to get your air on. You have no time to make a decision. You need the air back on in order to keep your marriage. I understand, I get it, but there should be a little pause that says, hey, if this is covered by my homeowner's insurance, maybe I should call an expert first to make sure that this would be a covered cause of loss. Not uncommon to have theft vandalism where people steal the coils. Most of these are made of copper. So they do get stolen for their scrap alone. If your house is unoccupied and you're in a remote area, you come home, you're like, why is my air conditioning not working? Somebody took the outside compressor. Hail is another one. So in fact, I watched a hail video last night at my son's house in Denver, getting absolutely pummeled by hail. And in that case, it may destroy the actual outside unit. The compressors sometimes do get affected. The fins get affected. The insulation to the compressor lines back and forth. But it's not uncommon to have these even on hot months. Not just your air conditioning. In the heat, your hail is going to damage your roof, your siding, and everything else. Don't forget that it may have damaged that outside compressor. This stuff can cost a lot of money, all related to excess heat. Excess heat creates the hail. Excess heat creates, I couldn't say theft vandalism, you could probably tie it together, but certainly lightning and power surge. So please make sure that if you have one of these losses, you get handed an estimate or bill for $5,000, $8,000, $10,000 to do the repair. Stop and ask an expert, might this be covered under my homeowner policy? It's not a maintenance situation if the cause of loss was actually one of those listed there on the left. So believe it or not, it's probably covered. I would say 2 out of 3 of the losses that we inspect are covered. So you talk to the HVAC tech, they meter out the compressor, they figure out what the cause is, they'll explain it. If there's a possibility that it was one of the previous listed causes, it's then a covered loss. Obviously, we have a Nest thermostat there in Celsius, I'd assume, because that's not a temperature that we're used to looking at. That's funny. So I am Bill the Adjuster. If you thought today's tip was helpful, please email smartclaim@metropia.com or talk to the claim rep that invited you to watch this video. I hope it was helpful, and hopefully next time you have a problem with your HVAC, someone else can pay that big bill and not just yourself. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks again.